JJ the CPA here. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be brief. For the self-employed Schedule C filer and Schedule F filer, wait to file for PPP forgiveness. And the reason why is that the Biden administration has changed the rules to open up the PPP program to more people, less restrictions, and also in a major way has changed the calculation for the self-employed Schedule C filer to match the Schedule F filer. So in the new law that came into play at the end of December, Schedule F filers, farmers and ranchers, were able to base their PPP loan based on the gross receipts on Schedule F. No more than $100,000 would count towards the calculation. Biden has put in new rules just in the last, at this point, 48 hours or less, that allows now the Schedule C filer to also get PPP based on the gross. I've done several videos of these. I'm going to direct you to a playlist about self-employed PPP forgiveness, as well as self-employed getting PPP. And the reason for that is that as I do additional videos and there's additional information, this would be a way that you can get it if you've come across this video. So today is February 24th. They've also rolled out that for the next 14 days, so through 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, March 9th, they're only going to process PPP applications for those that have 20 or less employees. This would include the Schedule C and Schedule F filers, even if they don't have employees. The reason to wait for the forgiveness filing, or if you're in the process of it, to put the brakes on, if you've provided it to the bank, to request that they put the brakes, that they seriously withdraw the application. And the reason for that is that all we have to base the way that a Schedule C filer would now go back and get PPP based on the gross receipts is looking to the SBA procedural notice on how the Schedule F filers do that. We do have to give the SBA time to catch up here. And the reason for that is that they now have to put out how this is going to work. So I'm putting also links to the SBA website that you should be going to at this moment on February 24th at 11:30 Central Standard Time. The new application for PPP is not on there. The most recent application is February 17th. However, regardless of when you watch this video, go to the link directly to the SBA website to look for yourself for the new application. You'll know it because it'll be dated sometime February 24th or after. So you're just going to have to scroll. You'll see first draw loan, second draw loan, and you'll then see the application. It'll have a date. Just look for it. Just take a deep breath and look for it. We're also going to have to see updated procedural notice from the SBA. When that comes out, I'll go back to this video and in the body of it, and I'll put that link. And then also remember that I now have 2 playlists related to the self-employed that you should check out for any updates. So you're going to want to wait to file for forgiveness, because if you have filed for forgiveness, as it stands right now, February 24th, 11:30 a.m., you don't appear that you can go back and reapply for the first draw. And I'm basing that solely on the fact that when you read the SBA procedural notice as it stands now, which I'll also put a link to in the body of this video, there's a section on Schedule F, ranchers and farmers, and it indicates how they're able to reapply, except it indicates that if they have already received PPP forgiveness, it appears they cannot reapply for first draw. don't panic on this. My point is that what has been seen, from my opinion, regardless of politics, is that the White House, Biden, new presidential administration, whatever your flavor of wanting to call that group, has increased the availability for people to get PPP. So it doesn't seem logical to me, and that's all I'm basing this on. It doesn't seem logical to me that they're now going to shut out the self-employed from being able to get it based on the gross, given that the whole point is to provide more assistance and more help to those that file Schedule C, also filing Schedule F based on the gross. So we need to give it time for the SBA to roll this out. And from that perspective, in the body of this video, you've been given massive number of links that you can go and find out this information. Keep an eye on this information. You don't need to come and watch another video. However, I'm also putting links to the playlist. I'm just repeating this because as a CPA, this is the same information I'm getting out to my clients, which is the rules have changed. So pause on the forgiveness. Wait for the bank. It's February 24th. I don't know, give them a day or two, but be checking on the SBA website for these updates. And then if you have not filed for forgiveness for PPP1, then you should be able to reapply based on the same exact procedures that are on Schedule F once they update it. There's no reason to panic. They're going to update it, and there's no reason to believe that they wouldn't mirror how those that filed Schedule F reapply for first draw. For those that have applied for first draw, got it based on the net, you can, if you qualify, file for the second draw. Now that assumes you have the reduction in 25% of gross receipts in any quarter in 2020 compared to 2019. So this is the only information that we have right now. Again, look for the updates, go to the playlists and look for that. And if you're new to my channel, I appreciate you watching to here. I'd love it if you subscribe, turn on your notifications. Going to be a lot of new information related to this. I know everybody's in a hurry.